Isn't this darling? This green outfit, this plaid outfit. Isn't it cute? I mean, isn't it really, really cute?
Yes.
Look at, you're all smiling. I smiled too when I arrived at work and Donna, our receptionist, showed these to me. She made them. She's having her first granddaughter in September. She went on YouTube and found out how to make these outfits. They made me smile. I went home that night and I opened up YouTube. I wanted to do some sewing myself. I hadn't sewed in a while. And I particularly wanted to learn better techniques at sewing jersey knits. Most of us have many things made out of knits. T-shirts, dresses. I wanted to improve my skills at sewing with jersey knits. So I went on YouTube and I learned 3 things. I learned about material choice. I learned about notching. And I learned about scissors. Tonight, I will discuss each one of those items. Materials. Materials are really important. You heard me say I wanted to learn how to do jerseys. The reason, not only because many things are made out of jerseys, is because they lay really nice. They lay really nice. And cotton, this is 100% cotton. I made this about 3 years ago. It shrinks. Even though you wash the material first, it will shrink. And they're not as easy as you maybe grow in size. Okay? This will stretch. So your material is very important. When you buy a jersey material, you want to make sure, especially if you're a beginner, and this is what I learned on YouTube, is that a beginner shouldn't be buying a jersey that is stretchy everywhere, because it's hard to work with. It will move around a lot, and it's hard to sew actually with the sewing machine. So I would advise, as did my YouTube presenter, to find a jersey knit that only stretches in one direction. So material is very important. Now cotton breeze, and you've got a variety of different fabrics that you can choose from with cotton blends. So there's just a lot of material out there that are fun to look over. So knowing what fabric you are going to use is very important. And of course, you're going to have your pattern. I'm sure all of you have seen these before. And the pattern will describe the different types of material that you can use for your item. And it'll tell you exactly how much yardage you're going to need. The next thing that I learned on YouTube was notching. Very important. When you take your front and your back pieces and you're getting ready and you've cut them out and you're ready to sew, of course you're going to sew them inside out, because when you flip them over, that's how you'll get the garment to be correct. When you have notches right along the side, I used to do exactly what you see here. I would make notches. Well, what I learned at this YouTube is this woman just goes a little click. She just cuts. So instead of having to go and make this big notch, you're just making a little cut. So when you start lining up your 2 pieces of material, you're going to know exactly where those notches are by the cut. Okay? So that when you open it up, they'll be lined up. Here's your armhole, right? Okay? And when you sew your sleeve, there's a notch right up on top here. That's one of the hardest things to do, is put your darn sleeve into the dress or the blouse. So it's important to make that little notch for the sleeve to flow in there very easily. Notches, very important. The other thing about notches is that when you're making your hem, you usually, what I used to do in the past is just cut it off and just guess, basically. Well, now I learned you fold on the hemline. Here's the hemline. Everybody see the hemline? You fold, and then you just make a notch. So when it comes to hemming, you know exactly where it is. So that was really exciting. The next thing that I learned is about scissors. I'm left-handed. So part of sewing for me that has been a challenge has been cutting, because I'm left-handed. And I was almost going to give up sewing years ago, until I realized when I was in a speech class up at Western many years ago, believe it or not, that they make left-handed scissors. And so I didn't get that bruise on my thumb from using right-handed scissors. I bought myself a nice fancy pair of German left-handed scissors. So when you are in the mood to sew, I strongly encourage you going on YouTube, because you'll learn a lot of different things. There's a man on there right now that is teaching those that turn on his YouTube presentation how to trace and create a pattern of your favorite t-shirt. It was a guy that just showed me how to make a t-shirt from another t-shirt. So I learned a lot on YouTube, and I hope that you take the opportunity when you find something that you're interested in to go on YouTube and learn how to do it and do it right. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.